I remember when I downloaded my first ever dating app. At the time, I was already like 3, 4 years in my gym journey. I thought I'd made some like decent gains, and that now seemed like the right time to start putting myself out there. I think I was like 20 years old, so this was like 2 years ago. I can brutally remember my thought process at the time. I would say to myself, oh, I can still balance self improvement with dating apps and being distracted. I didn't really think it was like, let's just say I thought dating apps was a productive way to spend my time 2 years ago. And I thought I could balance it out with reading, with the gym, with starting to post content. This was like 2 years ago. I really wanted to like start posting, but I would always like delay it. I would never take action on my purpose. So at the time I look back and I thought it was the right move to make. Like, oh, I don't really speak to any girls. Why don't I start seeing more girls and seeing if I can accomplish the goal of improving my social skills, improving my ability to like talk to girls. But we all know what our goal deep down is when you go on these dating apps. You wanna, it's that simple. As a guy saying this, yeah, it's just the facts, and I'm sure you can probably relate. So I get these apps, and part of me thinks 10 minutes a day, max. I don't want to be so distracted on these apps because I had a feeling like, yeah, I could get hooked to this really easily. So let's get those little like app timers, those like app restrictions, and let's put a restriction on Hinge. 10 minutes a day. Feeling pretty confident about myself, about the fact that, oh, I've set a restriction, I'm going to follow this. Just how I'm disciplined in every other area of my life, let's stay disciplined with this restriction. First day on this dating app, I make my account, put some thirst trap pictures, and I start liking. An hour goes by. Whoa, holy shit. I just got a match. That kind of gives me a boost in validation. Like, fuck. Maybe I actually am like a little bit good looking. I'm attracting like some 7 out of 10. That kind of masturbated my ego. That made me feel good. Gave me like that dopamine, these like feel good emotions. So I start spam liking again. Another match. Holy fuck. Adrian, you're a fucking Chad. What the fuck? Back in high school, no girl would even look him in the eye, and now I'm getting matches on some dating app. Before you know it, I've been on this app for already 30 minutes. I ignored the restriction. When it came up on my phone, I fucked it off. I became hooked to the algorithm instantly. Start messaging some girls that I've matched with, start trying to make plans, most just ignore me. But getting this validation masturbated my fucking ego so much. It made me hooked off the get-go. I would cope and I would say that, oh, this is productive. Seeing girls and talking to my mates about what girls I've matched with, it's productive, isn't it? Like, the main point of life is getting chicks, right? Catch up with my friends, and we'd be at some like cafe and we'd just be showing each other all of our matches and shit like that, thinking this was the thing to be doing. Days, weeks, months will soon start to roll by, and I'd start to notice a shift with my self-improvement. I'd soon come to realize I haven't read a book for a month. I haven't posted a video yet, because this was like when I was 20, I wanted to start posting videos. I haven't even had a cold shower in like 2 months. Part of me would say to myself, oh, you don't need to continue to lean beyond your edge if you're already attracting girls. You've ticked the box. The whole reason why I started self-improvement in the first place was, yeah, to start attracting girls. And clearly I'm doing that now with these dating apps. So let's just fucking throw cold showers out of the way, put books in the bin, and just go all in on fucking Hinge. And before you'd know it, I would start to feel like absolute shit. Just because deep down I knew that I wasn't taking a step closer to fulfilling my purpose. I wasn't making progress. Yeah, you can say I was making progress with my ability to like talking to girls and stuff like that. But are you really gonna meet the girl you want to meet on these dating apps? It's a hard pill to swallow, and not many guys would say this, but these apps, it's purely degeneracy. You're letting some evil people who made these apps decide who the future love of your life is gonna be. How bad is that? You're letting some algorithm, which is made for you to like stay on the app longer because the business gets paid even more money. You're letting some algorithm dictate the future of your love life. And yeah, you can say, oh, Adrian, I'm only doing it for casual sex. I'm only doing it for the casual part of things. Like, I know deep down I'm not going to get attached. I'm not going to get attached to some girl because I got other girls. That's what I would say. But then I would soon come to realize I have this anxious attachment. As soon as someone shows me a little bit of love, bro, I cling. And the fact that you're watching this video, you're probably a little bit anxiously attached as well, because that's the reason why you kind of find me entertaining, because we can relate a lot. So you cope and you say that, oh, I'm going to get these apps to do something casual. Forget about my purpose. Forget about cold showers. Forget about books. Forget about everything. And then complain after this relationship didn't go well. Complain like, oh, maybe it was just the chick. It wasn't my fault that she wasn't into me. It wasn't my fault that she was a slut. Brother, it was completely your fault. You haven't done the work. You're constantly distracted. You're relying on the algorithm to match you up with someone you're most likely probably incompatible with. You're on self-improvement. These girls, these like damaged girls, I hate to say the word, but these like damaged girls aren't on your level. Or maybe they're above you. I don't know. But I knew for me at the time, whenever I was to go on these dates with girls I met on dating apps, and I know this can sound like unhinged, I know this can sound mean, but this is just what I've experienced, and I do respect all the people I have met. But purely speaking on my own experience, I know that when I'd meet up with these girls, it's almost like I had to dumb myself down. It's almost like I had to be inauthentic because I'm matching up with people I'm incompatible with. I'm not meeting people the right way. I'm meeting people through some app, which, like I just said, is made by some like pretty evil people. These people making these apps, their main goal, their main objective is to keep you on them for as long as humanly possible. They don't give two fucks about your mental health. They don't care what your attachment style is. They don't ask you those questions. They don't try to educate you about how bad meeting up with someone you're not compatible with can be. They don't tell you any of that. All they tell you is, here, take a free rose, super match, super like, oh my god, this girl super liked me. Oh my god, another match. Oh, I'm gonna start paying for like the in-app services and start getting boosts and all this shit. I didn't make that mistake, but I know some of my friends did. I know this is probably a pretty different video compared to like my most recent videos, but I feel like this is something I've just wanted to get out so much like recently, because I know deep down how bad dating apps affected my mental health. We all understand with self-improvement, mental health is like one of the most important areas. But not many guys speak about this, and I want to speak about it because younger Adrian from literally 2 years ago, even last year, even like 2 months ago, I was on dating apps still. He didn't have this advice. He would constantly make excuses and say that, oh, there's no good girls out there. How else am I meant to meet girls? At the club? I've tried that. That didn't really work. If anything, that was just like some quick hookup degenerate culture. I heard a quote the other day, and it was probably the most, let's just say it hit really hard when as soon as I heard it. Watched it on like some YouTube video. It stated that your mind is warped by the content you consume. Younger Adrian would constantly say, oh, there's no good girls out there, so I need to go on dating apps. But by being on dating apps, by limiting his capacity to look outside the box, and by consuming degenerate content like dating apps, dating TikToks, you know how degenerate like those dating TikToks are? They try to give you like this just purely degenerate advice. I know some people who are from Melbourne and they make these like 8-second videos with just like text on the screen, giving like dating advice, but it's some of the most like inauthentic crap I've ever fucking seen. And people respect him like they've saved the world. Like they've done so much great to this world. They're not even being authentic themselves. These videos, this degenerate content people make is purely just for views, clicks, likes, shares, etc. Fake status. They're not sitting down in the chair and being authentic and sharing their lessons and mistakes. They're just saying what they know will get people's attention. Congratulations to you. You're already 14 minutes in this video, and you've probably learned like a whole lot more compared to watching all that like degenerate content. And I'm trying to open up your brain right now to tell you that your mind gets warped by only watching degenerate content, by only being on dating apps. You start to cut off options. You start to not go outside. You start to not go to the shopping center. You start to not cold approach girls, because why cold approach a girl, Adrian, when you can just grab your phone and start liking? When I can guarantee you, literally yesterday, you were probably walking around and you probably walked past some like absolute 10 out of 10 feminine girl, but your mind was so fucked up because of all of this degenerate content you've been watching. The Hub, shitty dating advice videos, dating apps. That has limited your brain, and like honestly, I hate to say this because this is like might sound like extremely offensive, but it's almost made you look at girls now like they're objects. How sad is that? And I can say confidently that, yeah, this would happen to me when I was in this mindfuck of consuming degenerate shit. No guy speaks about this, and I'm here to tell you today that the sooner you can eliminate all of this degenerate stuff, the sooner you can hop on self-improvement, the sooner you can start gratitude journaling, meditating, focusing on deep breathing and trying to heal past trauma, the sooner you're going to become more present. The sooner you're going to become more authentic. The sooner you're going to meet the one who you were actually meant to meet and that you're actually compatible with. And you might say, oh, but the chicks on the dating apps, they're so much more physically attractive because of the pictures they post. Adrian, do you see this thirst trap picture? Oh my God, she's so hot. She's an angel. The halo effect is real, man. Have these girls given you the happiness you wanted after you've probably met them a couple times? After you put them on a pedestal? After you thought they were absolute goddesses because of the pictures, they're manipulating pictures you saw on social media? Were you compatible with them? Or was it just your monkey mind saying otherwise? Your actionable step for today's video is to grab your phone and delete these dreadful dating apps. Do it right now. Pause this video. I don't care about the watch time. You can pause this video right now. I don't care about any of those statistics. I literally just want to help you. Pause the video. Hold on those apps, Hinge, Tinder, whatever, Bumble, I don't know. And delete them. Detox yourself. Try be present and aware of how much better you start to feel the days after you've made this change. If you've never had the dating apps, but maybe you've been glued to Instagram and you're looking at Insta models, that's mental masturbation. Delete Instagram as well. I'm sorry to say, but you're not posting content on Instagram. You're just consuming. You're just looking at hot chicks, which you probably have no chance with. Why aren't you reading instead? What the fuck are you doing? What a waste of time. Delete Instagram. Only download Instagram when you want to post something. Cool, whatever. Then delete it straight after. Post what you have to post. Don't care about validation like I once did. I used to care so much about, oh my God, this girl has liked my photo. Holy shit, she wants to marry me. Delete Instagram. Validation isn't fulfilling. Validation doesn't give you the happiness you want. It's purpose. It's making progress. Real fucking progress. Finishing a book in a week because you haven't read a book in 6 years. And then looking back at your younger self and saying, thank God I had the discipline to do that. Thank God I listened to Adrian to tell me to delete my dating apps because they're not fulfilling. It just matches me up with people I'm incompatible with. It doesn't really pleasure me that much as I thought it did. If you don't have these dating apps, if you don't have Instagram, if you're already like deep on self-improvement and you've made it this far in the video, genuinely, congratulations to you. Because that takes fucking balls. And I can tell you right now, I've been pretty hooked to Instagram recently. I literally had Hinge last month. And like I just said, it just wastes time. It just distracts you. It consumes so much of your thoughts. Oh my God, I hate this saying so much. Sorry if I'm rambling on too much now, but I hate this new trend of people saying, oh, look at my roster. Look at my situationships. Look at my relationships. Look at my sneaky. Look at all this shit, man. Look at me, guys. Look how special I am. I've got a full roster of guys or girls that like me. Give me a ribbon. I'm so special. How much of your brain power and your mental thoughts are going into all of these people you're trying to hold a relationship with. How much time do you have, or how much time are you fucking wasting? You're not special because you have a roster. You're not special because you're talking to 10 girls. If anything, you're just using that as an excuse. You're using that as instant gratification to make you feel better, to make you feel special, when in reality, you're not special. And neither am I. I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, I'm better than you. I can confidently say, yeah, I'm not shit. That's the mindset you need to have. That's the mindset you don't have now. I'm trying to give you this mental framework for you to become better. If you can say to yourself, I'm not shit, I don't deserve anything, and that can motivate you to start reading books, to start hitting the gym, to start having cold showers, what are you going to look like come 6 months from now? I'll leave that question with you. I hope this video motivated or inspired you. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching course. It'll be the first link in the description. Other than that, make sure to click the subscribe button and that little bell icon for more of these videos to pop up on your homepage. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.